Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 5 of Gate Season 2, and finally we get the battle of the dragon, the fire dragon, taking down the fire dragon. The first half, it was a little slow, but it was pretty much just getting everyone ready, all of the elves. It was cool to see the dark elves using like rocket launchers and stuff like that, teaching them how to use it. But of course, all that teaching went to, yeah. Didn't matter, because when it did fight, of course, one thing I don't really understand what happened in this episode was Rory. How come she can't go underground? I don't know if this was explained before somewhere, but I honestly don't remember anything like that. If you guys do know, feel free to comment below on that. But yeah, she can't go underground, so she stays outside. Of course, what happens is they can't use the communication, can't communicate with each other. So while, like I thought Itami would do, planting C4 and all that kind of stuff, that didn't end up working. I mean, it did work, but they could not get it ready and get away and wait for the dragon, because the dragon came down on them. I did enjoy the fight. The fight was really good. It was like just crazy, destructive, everyone fighting, chaotic going on. And it was you know, it wasn't like your normal kind of thing, like everyone just like somehow lives and is able to, you know, kill off the dragon. No, pretty much every single dark elf there besides Yao died there. So yeah, that sucks. It was cool to see. Like, I like to see that you know, how they ended up working, you know, using the rocket launchers, and some of them not remembering all their training. Some of them like that first girl ended up shooting and blasting the people behind her because they forgot about that kind of stuff. And it makes sense in this kind of situation, since they just learned how to use this and everything. They don't really, you know, normally with a bow and arrow you could just shoot wherever, right? Not the same. And it was good to see that these guys all also, you know, they weren't like out of nowhere pros. So I did enjoy that aspect. I love seeing all of them fight. I loved seeing Lele finally get her time to shine and everything. Oh, when her face and everything, right when she's like, I can beat them, and all the swords coming out and like all of them flying out, dude, that was badass. Like, good job, Lele. Like, she's always just been this, you know, the same kind of face all the time. Doesn't really change. She's calm and collected and everything. And this time, I love seeing her fight in that episode. In this episode, it was pretty awesome. Seeing everyone do, you know, their own thing. Tuka finally broke, you know, free of her fantasy world that she's been trying to hide behind, and end up using like a huge lightning attack that comes striking down, hurting the dragon, and then in return, one of the swords came down, electrified, hit the C4, boom! There goes the dragon. So it really sucks that obviously all of them could have lived if the communication had worked, and they could have got away from that area in time when the fire dragon came and blown it up. Because I'm pretty sure all that C4 would have blew it up and killed it anyway. I think that's what Itami said it should. And if not, they have a bunch of rockets, and they're even in safer locations and not, you know, chaotic craziness going on. They're all scared, forgetting how to use their weapons, and pretty much killing themselves, really, is what happened. Everyone was just dying, trying to use those weapons, not knowing how to, forgetting everything about it, and they all just died. It was weird to see Yao. She was like, no, but after, it didn't really impact her as much when they finally did get away. But I mean, in terms, it's probably going to happen in the next episode. It's probably just in the moment. She's super tired. They're finally able to kill the fire dragon, beat it. And guess what? It's not over yet, guys. Because now what's happening? Rory's outside, really hurt. What? How is that possible, right? And then, of course, we do find out is Giselle another apostle, and she's apostle of Hardy, and he wants her Rory to marry him and all this kind of stuff. So she's come to bring her. And the reasoning she's hurt and everything was, looks like that pact that she did with Itami. Yeah. All his injuries went to her. So that's why he's like practically not even hurt at all. So that's pretty interesting and pretty cool to learn about that. I'm not too sure how long this effect will be. I'm guessing forever. But it's pretty interesting to see that from now on, all his injuries, everything that happens will go to Rory. So he might be even more self-conscious not to get hurt because he doesn't want Rory to get hurt. It's pretty interesting to see how that dynamic will factor in later on in the season and everything. So that's another cool thing. Of course, I was thinking the whole time when they were fighting the fire dragon, the SDF would come way before. In the end, they only come after to kill those two dragons, and I felt all that C4 was able to take out the big fire dragon, two dragonlings, and they shot it with like rockets from jets, rockets from helicopters, tank blasts. I'm just thinking like, dang, that's a little overkill. I think it was dead. Those were dead already, but I mean, they got there. They saved Itami because they probably would have died if they did not come there. And Giselle's, running off to Hardy, her master, to explain everything with her. And I loved seeing Rory like, oh, where are you, Giselle? Where are you? With the helicopters behind, acting like all badass. Like, yeah, Giselle, run away, run away. But that'll show her and this Hardy guy to dismiss, the power of humanity, because, yeah, those were all humans, and they totally just whooped your butt, made you run away. But yeah, overall, it was a good episode. Finally, we get the Fire Dragon battle. It's pretty weird because this is what the title of the anime is, and now we're on episode 5 and the Fire Dragon's already killed. So I'm not too sure what the next arc is, what's going to happen, but I'm pretty excited to see where this will lead to now that the Fire Dragon is killed. Tuka is finally, good again. Oh, he's like, oh, you can stop calling me dad now. Oh, I don't know, I got used to it now, so it looks like we'll still be hearing Tuka call Itami dad. And there's still the whole fact that, the whole incident that happened at the base before with, man, I completely blanking out right now. The bunny girl attacked, what's her name, and yeah, so there's still all of that going on. And yeah, I can't wait to see the next episode, guys. I don't know about you guys, but awesome episode. Can't wait to see the next one. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.